Good morning, this is the Roaring 20's, and I'm on News Channel 20. I'm Darlie Jones, and welcome. We're going to have a very filled show today. First, we're going to have an interview with Jay Gatsby. Following, we're going to follow with a show called the 20's Love Buzz. Then we're going to have an investigative report about a hit-and-run accident. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. We have a special guest with us here today. Let's welcome Jay Gatsby. Oh, it's an honor. I know many people, whether it be from East Egg or West Egg, have heard rumors about you. So, word around town is you're an Oxford man. Can you confirm this rumor?
Not exactly. I only stayed for about 5 months, so I can't really call myself an Oxford man.
Very intriguing. In any case, after the 5 months you spent at Oxford, what exactly did you do? What were your goals?
Well, there I was, way off my ambition, falling deeper and deeper into love every minute, and all of a sudden I just didn't care.
Pardon? But what is this about love you just mentioned? Is there an ongoing relationship?
Oh, you got me. The reason I moved here after serving my country was that I met a very amazing girl. She was the first nice girl I've ever really known. I found her excitingly desirable, and after the war ended, I just had to find her.
Wow, this is so romantic. A man home from war searching for his love? Well, I'm just itching to know. Have you found her?
Well, it's not as romantic as it seems. In all honesty, the main reason I left for Oxford was that I was afraid I wouldn't be accepted by the people around her. She had everything for her: sophistication, wealth, and a good societal stance. I had to prove myself, and once I returned from the war, she had already had plans of getting married, so I bought that house in West Egg so she'd be just across the bay.
Mentioning your house, you have all these parties that are all the rave among the population of West Egg. Have your parties caught the attention of your long-lost love? Has she attended any of them?
Unfortunately, no, she has not. I've not talked to her, and she has not attended one of my parties since I've moved here.
Oh, Jay, you must invite her. In fact, who is she?
Her name's Daisy Buchanan, now the wife of Tom Buchanan. She's honestly the best woman, not mentioning her beauty, I'm sorry, that surrounds her.
Daisy Buchanan? She must be a special woman in order to catch a wonderful man as you.
She is definitely a special woman, and deserves only the best man who truly loves her.
Well, you followed her all the way here. You must be one that really loves her. But Gatsby, you were saying before how you felt almost unworthy of Daisy. How is that you obtained all the wealth you now have so that you're chasing after the woman of your dreams?
Well, that's somewhat of a private matter. It is a well-run business that provides all the wealth that one could want.
Regardless of Daisy's wealth, and therefore your separation of societal stance, you have certainly worked to be with the woman of your dreams, and I certainly hope that things work out in the end.
I do as well.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for joining us, and come back to watch us again tomorrow with the interview of Upton Sinclair.
And now, live from West Egg Studios, it's 20's Love Buzz, and here's your host, Chip Skylark.
Welcome to the 20's Love Buzz. I'm your host, Chip Skylark, and on the show tonight we have the lovely, beautiful Daisy Faye, who will be interviewing Bachelor number 1, Mr. Tom Buchanan, and Bachelor number 2, Jay Gatsby. But first, our Bachelorette Daisy is the most popular girl in Louisville. She is dressed in white. She's young, rich, and wild, but she came out with an absolutely perfect reputation. Her face is sad and lovely with bright things in it. Bright eyes and brighter passionate mouth, but there's an excitement in her voice. How difficult for it to forget. And we have Bachelor number 1 here, Mr. Tom Buchanan. He is a straw-haired, sturdy man, 30, and his speaking voice, a gruff, husky tenor. And to his left we have Bachelor number 2, Mr. Jay Gatsby. There's something gorgeous about him, some heightened sensitivity to the promises of life. He's an extraordinary gift of hope, a romantic readiness. So Miss Daisy is going to ask each of our contestants a few questions. So Daisy, ask away.
Well, describe your idea of the perfect woman.
Tom?
I picture an eloquent, sophisticated, laid-back woman who would cook and clean for me during the day, but would have to please me at night. Although I've always imagined a woman with a natural beauty, she'd have to be sexy and willing to take chances. I picture a brown-eyed, dark-haired girl with a soft, coarse voice, And it's risky as well. I want her to give me the thrill of a lifetime.
Thank you, Tom. Now, Mr. Gatsby, what's your idea?
I want a nice girl. I want to be able to spend all my time with her, relaxing in our pool in the back of our beautiful mansion. The house would be stunning, with a mystery about it in West Egg, including a hint of bedrooms upstairs, more beautiful than the other bedrooms, of gray and radiant activities taking place through its corridors, and of romance that were not musty and laid away already in lavender, but fresh and breathing and redolent of this year's shining motor cars, and of dances whose flowers were scarcely withered. My perfect woman and I would always share these pleasures together.
Hee-ho, well, I guess he really knows what kind of house he wants. One more question, Daisy. Take it away.
Would you consider yourself a classy gentleman?
I would certainly consider myself of the utmost highest class. I've spent my whole life around people of great sophistication, like myself.
Well, I would consider myself the classiest man. I have a vast house, and every weekend I have extravagant parties with cool drinks and music and dancing.
Okay, contestant 2. Thank you. Now, Daisy, it's up to you. Which one of these bachelors is your man? Will Miss Daisy choose contestant number 1, Mr. Tom Buchanan, or contestant number 2, Jay Gatsby?
I choose contestant number 1.
Mr. Tom Buchanan! Congratulations, Miss May and Mr. Tom Buchanan. Well, that's all the time we have tonight, so see you next week, folks.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of the West Egg Local News. Now here's your host, Amelia Taylor.
Tonight's top story. A tragic news out of West Egg. A young woman was hit and killed by what may have been a drunk driver. Our field reporter, June Weber, has the story.
Amelia, I am out here in front of this West Egg garage where Myrtle Wilson was the victim of a hit-and-run accident. She was found in the evening by her husband, George Wilson. He was unavailable for comment. Officer Paul Rorba is able to reveal some of his investigation to us.
We believe that Mrs. Wilson was trying to run away from her husband rather than flag down any particular car.
Another witness was able to give us some information about the car.
It was a yellow car, a big yellow car, new, but it passed me down the road going faster than 40, going 50, 60.
We had difficulty locating Myrtle's sister, Catherine. She must have broken her rule against drinking that night, for when she arrived here at the scene, she was stupid with liquor. Police have not been able to determine who the owner of the car was, and the investigation is still occurring. Back to you, Amelia.
We extend our sympathies to the Wilson family as they cope with this tragic loss.